Yo. I can't walk. I'd like to give a shout out and a special
thank you
to my childhood buddy and day one subscriber James Allen for requesting I talk about this. By the way, James, I've seen a couple of those gym photos you've been posting on Facebook lately. Keep up the hard work, bro, because I swear you're starting to look like you could stunt double for Barack Lesnar! I would have never known that any of these allegations were made against Barack Obama if James didn't ask me to make this video. So I watched a preview of Tucker Carlson's interview with
It doesn't matter what your name is,
who made some pretty wild claims about Obama before he became president.
You're just a guy who's in town for the night, and it sounds like you're looking to party.
Yeah. Pulled up in a bar outside, and there's this guy that's introduced to me as Barack Obama. I had given Barack $250 to pay for coke. I start putting a line on a CD tray to snort, and next thing I know, he's got a little pipe and he's smoking. So I just started rubbing my hand along his thigh to see where it was going, and it went the direction I had intended it to go.
Even though you had sex with him twice, you did cocaine with him, watched him smoke crack twice, you had no idea who he was.
I had no idea who he was.
Let me just ask the obvious question. What was Obama like on crack? Is it your sense that that's who Obama is, just transactional, or that he's bisexual, or like what is this?
It definitely wasn't Barack's first time, and I would almost be willing to bet you it wasn't as long.
The guy's running for president, and credible information comes out that he's smoking crack and having sex with dudes. That seems like a story.
Well, it would be a story if the media really cared.
What do you say, Harry? I don't believe a word of this shit.
The only reason why I think people like Tucker Carlson could possibly believe any of this bullshit's true is if they never purchased cocaine on the street before. If this guy was willing to share cocaine he just bought from Obama with him, then why would Obama smoke his own shit when he could snort this nigga's shit for free?
Inquiring minds want to know.
I'm just saying this nigga's story would be way more believable to me if he said Obama started smoking crack after they snorted up all of his shit first.
And you know this, man?
Dude said he bought $250 worth of cocaine from Barack Obama in 1999, which means Obama was traveling with at least a quarter of an ounce or 7 grams of cocaine to bars and nightclubs on a regular basis.
Really?
Barack Obama was a member of the Illinois Senate from the 13th District, and he was also married to his present wife Michelle at the time. So with that being said, I'm supposed to believe Obama was conducting local politics by day only to sell coke so he could smoke crack and have gay sex with random customers like this motherfucker who has a history of committing fraud by night?
Well, that's just silly. Silly, yes. Idiotic, yes.
What I'm saying is, I just don't think there's enough crack on planet Earth to get Barack Obama high enough to cheat on Michelle with this goofy son of a bitch who looks like he's been missing teeth since Biggie Smalls died.
Get him out of here.
Hey, yo, who mans is this?
Get the fuck out of here.
I mean, if Obama really was as gay and strung out on crack as this nigga claims he was, I would like to think Barack would have at least given us a couple of clues about his drug use at some point during the 8 years he was in office.
Could be in meetings embarrassing America. Come on, sign the treaty, baby. I suck your dick. Like what the?
Can we get a motherfucking moment of silence for this small chronic break?
This is episode East 99ers for your family singing that gay yo Cleveland. They just tell me where we got bruh. Even though they stole the site after the second day, it was replaced it with a line.
The bone sign was gone. Tell me what you gonna do. They stole it twice. Jeez, man. Midnight Podcast. Midnight Podcast. Midnight Podcast. Midnight Podcast. Midnight Podcast. Midnight Podcast.
Now, back to our regular scheduled program.
Now, when I heard about a letter Barack Obama wrote his ex-girlfriend in 1982 where he confessed to having sex with men in his imagination, I was like,
Nigga, you gay.
Because as a heterosexual, heterosexual, man, all of the sex that I've...
Nigga, you gay. 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 N
had in my imagination has been with very hot women of all races in fantasies that always begin with me telling them,
Hey bitch, wait till you see my dick. I'ma beat that pussy up like
It's one thing if Obama confessed something like this verbally while he was under the influence of alcohol or probably crack, according to Tucker Carlson's toothless buddy, because at that point it's Barack's word against his ex-girlfriend's. But it's another thing when this nigga went out of his way to purchase a pen, an envelope, a stamp, and some paper so he could mail a profoundly written confession about having sex with men in his imagination to his ex-girlfriend in 1982 when it was not socially acceptable to have gay erotic thoughts. However, it is socially acceptable to have gay erotic thoughts in 2023, so I think the only person on earth who has any right to have a problem with Barack Obama having sex with men in his imagination is Michelle Obama, for very obvious reasons that I won't get into out of respect for their marriage.
Yeah.
But I will say that I think Barack Obama's ex-girlfriend's an asshole for keeping this letter he wrote to her in confidence, only to go public with it 4 decades later just to gain some clout. My question after learning about all of this is why weren't any of these allegations brought to light when Obama ran for president in the mid-2000s? Back then, I remember the only 2 things mainstream media couldn't
Shut the fuck up!
about was some beef over his birth certificate and some racist preacher who endorsed him that was always screaming, "Kill Whitey!" every chance he got. At the end of the day, I just came to the conclusion that
I don't give a fuck.
whether or not Barack Obama's gay, because I'm pretty sure I'm not his type, so I already know he's not trying to fuck my crippled black ass in his imagination.
And that's the truth, with some cheese on it. There ain't no meatloaf between these buns.
And that's all I have to say about that.
If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, please subscribe, and tell me what you think in the comment section below.
Peace. I'm Audi 5000.
Those who wish to follow me, I welcome with my hand. Thank you for being a friend.
And those are my thoughts for this video. But then again, what do I know? I'm just an old crippled bastard. Ooh, 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 ooh. I ain't too proud to beg for your money, so like, share, and subscribe.